Day 14, Madeline's Coach GPT 100-day challenge. Today is a special day. So today is 2 weeks since I had my last drink, and to celebrate, I thought I'd answer some questions. Now, as I don't have an Instagram following and I can't ask my followers to ask me questions, I'm having Coach GPT do it. To be honest, no, I don't really crave it. From time to time I think, I wouldn't mind a beer. Bit of a bad day off, those sorts of things, but mostly I don't even think about it. I guess the hardest moments are at night time, which is when I'd usually do most of my drinking. I'd sit down to dinner and, well, frankly, I'd get home from work and have a beer, dinner one for dinner and quite a few more after that. So yeah, mostly the evenings are the hardest part. I'm getting through them with soda water. I'm not sure anything exactly feels easier. I'm just doing it. Maybe everything, or it's the same or nothing. I'm just not really sure how to answer that question. I'm committed to it, so maybe just being committed to it and doing it is making the whole thing easier. I'm not sure. Hard to answer that one. I think the fact of the matter is, as a shift worker, your sleep is rubbish anyway. Is it getting better? Well, I think it probably is, but certainly not the sleep pattern that I'd like to have if I was working 9 to 5. I guess what surprised me the most is I've actually found this relatively simple. Not to say that it's not difficult at times, but overall I've found that it's fairly easy for me not to drink every day. That is quite surprising. Well, I guess happiness is a relative term. Overall, at the moment, it's pretty clear that I'm not very happy. However, I am more able to deal with that better now than I was when I was drinking. I was having many more ups and downs when I was drinking than I'm having now. I'm far more likely to be able to settle my mood down without having to cry to make myself feel better. Absolutely be having a beer. Nothing has really changed in my routine other than I am out walking almost every day, making sure I get my 15,000 steps every day. So I guess that's part of what's changing my routine. I'm concentrating more on my health and fitness rather than my drinking fitness. That's actually a very good question. Ultimately, what I'd like to be able to do is have a beer or two with friends, or even 4 or 5 or a big night. Maybe even a holiday where I don't have to care about that. And then when I get home, I don't continue to head on down that road where I'm drinking every single day. So ultimately, that's what I'm chasing. I absolutely do want to keep going. I made a commitment to do this 100 days without alcohol, and I intend to keep that commitment. And that is 24,000 steps today on day 14 of my 100-day challenge. And probably the end of chasing 15,000 steps a day. Look out for tomorrow's video when I ramp up my training routine with Coach GPT when we do an interval day. Look forward to that. See you tomorrow.